Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a deck that is referred to as anti-mono red. The thing is, mono red is just one of the colors out there. Do you think this deck stands a chance against any of the other colors? If you're interested, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, yours always in Magic the Gathering Brotherhood, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by tpull, called Anti-Mono Red. I like that, because listen to this. Anti-Mono Red. Anything that sounds like that I like, because I can say it that way. Anti-Mono Red. Why did I play this deck? It is a mono white deck, but it doesn't look like your standard mono deck. It's not mono white humans. It's not mono white soldiers. I mean, there's definitely like a bunch of humans in here doing stuff, but there's a bunch of other weird stuff you just don't normally see. Board wipes. Yeah, lots of board wipes, actually. So maybe that's why there's anti-mono red. They think board wipes are going to do it. These seem awfully expensive for something that's going to keep mono red off your butt. But anyways, it looks interesting. It's an interesting mix. It's not your standard mono white card. So we're going to play it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the cards in this deck super quick. We'll talk a little bit how it's going to work, and then we're going to go out and crush some hopes and dreams. So what do we got here? We got cheap guy with first strike, creature kill, cheap guy with backup, cheap guy with life gain, cheap guy that that basically lords up all of your other humans and gives them ward. Creature kill puts out a bunch of cheap dudes with toxic and potentially board wipes. Siege Veteran pumps up one of your guys per turn, is kind of cheap, and when another non-token soldier dies, puts out another cheap dude. This guy is the shiz. You put him out as a 4/4 flying vigilance. He's a dot defender. After 3 turns, he can suddenly attack. If he gets killed and you get 7 mana, you can put him out as a curse. At 3 more turns, your opponent just dies. They just die. All right, Repel the Vile, what is that? Creature kill or enchantment removal. Board wipe. Anytime damage is dealt to this guy, you can deal that damage to any blaze else you want, and this guy doesn't take any of it. Board wipe. Board wipes, like super board wipe. Specific mana value wipe, stupid land wipe, the ability to sacrifice it for a draw card, the ability to discover 4, and more creature kill potentially. So as you can see, we got a lot of creature kill control in here, bunch of board wipe, and a bunch of cheap dudes. As long as we don't commit too much, I think we should be in a pretty decent way. So what are we going to do? We're going to control the board, put out a few dudes, and just grind people down. They try to get things out. Just wipe the board and just put some more dudes out. And that'll be it. And then we'll win. Profit, right? All right, that's it. So before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. And we're playing against Trash Fire. 2 mana, all white. Keep it. Lunarch Veteran. Let's get this dragon. Keep him asleep. It's all about keeping it going there. Getting the life gain out as early as possible is what I'm thinking. 2, what are we going to do? Let's throw this guy out. Number 1. You know, this is going to be, let's see, Enduring Bondwarden, huh? Fierce Retribution. I'll do 3. All right. Done. He's going to come at me, brah, and I'll kill it. I could just destroy attacking creature, huh? Let's do that. All right, that is disintegrated to Nothingsville. Oh, Enduring Bondwarden doesn't do that great as a 0, does she? All right, definitely got a lot of little guys. What are you doing up with all that super land that could do anything? That's who you're going to steal, huh? Let's spread the wealth a tiny bit here. He's down to 13. He's trying to control me. You can't control the pepper. Fair Basilica. Let's throw another dude out. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's just go for it. We'll save that guy for a little bit. I don't know what this guy's up to. He's up to that, apparently. Who are you going to steal? The 2/2? He's down to 6. Oh, all right. He seems to be picking them off one after another. I'm not so worried about board wipes. This is all about attacking or blocking right there. You stealing my guy, huh? Choose a number, destroy all creatures' power greater than the equal to the chosen number. That sounds fantastic. With power greater than. What do I got? 1s? Gone! All right, the dude's down to 2. I don't have more mana left. All right, we're cool. All we got to do is slip 2 guys past. One guy's flying. He's got life gain for 7. That sucks. Get this other. There we go. There we mother effing go. Victory. All right, we're playing against Wakai 123. All right, the Enduring Bondwarden. These guys just seem like such little jerks. Keep. Alright, we're down by 1. What do we want to do? Let's throw this guy out. Alright, there we go. Now we can keep Venerated Rot Priest off our butts for a second. And again. Should we do it another time? Let's put this guy out. No tax. See, unfortunately, if I try to blow away the Rot Priest, I'll blow away every guy I got. That's a problem. There's the guy we need to kill. Good kill. Alright, 2 mana for that. Let's just do this. We'll put this guy out. I'll put his little love right there. Alright, no tax. I can still do a Fierce Retribution, though. I'm fierce about it. Sucka, 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 sucka. Don't make me touch the precious. Touched it. Look at you were in there chewing on it. What are you looking at me all side eye about? Retribution! Need a lot more mana for that, though, don't I? Alright, and let's put Selesnya land. That's perfectly fine. Pump! Pump! Pump the jam. Pump it up. Get your booty on the dance floor. What do I gotta do over here? Just tap it with a bunch of extra mana? I'm not a big fan of Blast Zone. Other people like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Might have to give that 0-1 Bondwarden a pump just so they can participate in the games. What are you going to do? Might have to blow everything away just to... If I do this, destroy all other creatures. I need, what? 7, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just pump that guy. That's fine. Let's attack in. All right, I'm going to just play the hump here. What is this thing? It's a 4. Well, I need to wipe this board, but I don't want to wipe all my guys. What do we got there? 5, 6. Not quite enough. We need one more to really make it work. I don't know if he's gonna. You could block it like a bunch. You just chump it, man. That's what I would do. There you go. Have a good time. I really seriously hope I get a mana on my next turn. That would be so cool. That would be rocking with Dawkin. I touched the precious. I touched it. Come on. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking about. Alright, so double striker is a real boy. I'm not worried about damage, am I? That's how it goes. Who do I want to pump? One of these guys? Sure. You'll live. You're already going to live. Alright. Come on, mana. Otherwise, we're going to have to play like an idiot. And I did not get it. I can Elspeth Smite stuff. I could put out a bunch of babies here, but it would only be not enough. And it's not going to help. It's not enough to do a bunch of good. I need to just really choke it back is the problem. That's not going to do me good. Let's pump this guy. No tax. In turn. All right, here we go. Seems like you got something interesting in your hand. I don't know what you think it is. Everything I have rides upon the fact I'm going to pick up another mana. It's too late to get Mondrak. Everything over there is a giant wasteoid. I can't take counters off of it. Like, if you don't sacrifice your guys against mine... There we go, white mana. Let's hold off. Since they're all going to die anyway, let's just go in. Here we go. Something's up. Doing something spooky. Problem is that guy's gonna live. You're really putting too much thought into it. I'll come over here and play with your statue. I like the way your wings light up. Five. Pump the jam, pump it up. Wipe everything off the dance floor. Sure, Mondrak will live. Sure, Scrub's Hive will pump out a lot of babies, but none of them will be able to survive. I got 5. Pump. Pump. All right, another one. Let's throw this guy out. And in we go. You only can block 2 of them. I see you got a lot of life gain there, huh? And it's never seen again. Alright, we just gotta get 2 more through on the next turn. We just have to survive through this. I think we got it. Yeah, he's got a bunch of dudes that don't have haste. And we win because he kills himself. Glorious. Alright, playing against Edwidget. Keep. We got 1 creature at 3, and that's it. A bunch of smites. We're totally going to hand it to Elish Norn at some point. Right through the boobs. As one does. Hey, the chomps. Over here. Yeah, discard that hand. It stunk. Alright, Siege Veteran. Pump. Slams against humanity? Alright, how great. Pump it! Let's waste everything on this crap. Here we go. Gone. Alright, it's 1-2. Need 6 mana. We got 4, 5. Let's spread the wealth out a little bit. There we go. All in. You want to jump in the middle there? Good for you. There's a slime. Gotta wait for it to attack. We didn't get anything. I don't have to wait for anything. And we win! Suck it, slime boy. Suck it! Alright, we're playing against the thiccjim. Lovely. Keep? I didn't know I had Faithbound Judge in here. Alright, we gotta get to 3 before we put the judge out. Power of 4 greater gets exiled or get rid of enchantments. That'll work out well. Not on my watch. Exile target attacking creature. Alright, no tax. Nothing I could do. I can block 3 3s though. I will pump this guy out. And I'm not going to attack, otherwise I'll just lose it. So he's got to sit there and wait for the judge to reach his verdict. All right, gone. Let's send in the 2. This guy's up to 5. There's 6. Is he going to be able to get out of 7th one to take in the Stomper on me? I'm only got up to 19 right now. That's nuts. All right, you got Vigilance. That's awesome. Nice. All right, we have the ability to hammer down on a couple of guys. There's number 7. Really, you gonna wipe the board, huh? Like a sucker? Suck it, suck it, suck it. That's nice. They'll get all super pumped. Good for you. All right, we have to be able to kill some stuff. We got lots of killing stuff. Kind of want him to kill Faithbound Judge so we can turn it into his curse. What is the curse on this thing? 7. I've got 6. Oh, I got 7th right down there. This guy's just digging for the mana. He doesn't even know it at this point. And that's good enough for now. All right, so Vorinclex has got technical blocking. All right. I can double up on him, can't I? It sucks to have to do that, though. Or I can just let it go. I just want to kill it. Kills it! All right, let's just go for it. You play yourself a blocker. Gone! Oh, you're stealing my cards because yours suck that bad, huh? There you go. Oh, he's got another one. I need a mana now. I wasted it. Gone. There's the mana. Let's just do what we have to do. Unfortunately, you can use Karn Silex to just wipe the board again. Apparently, he just likes my cards better. Yeah, you see, there they are. That's how they get played. Alright, there's half my life gone. That will just kill it. I just need 2 for that. Let's just put out a Lunarch Veteran. I got enough. Put out the other Lunarch Veteran. So we got a little bit of the defense. And we're done. We're going to play Trixie. And he's stealing from me again. I don't have the ability to get rid of Sinner's Judgment, so I don't think he does either. He's just going to pump that Plukernos up like crazy. Because I only got 6 life left. He's got enough little dudes to handle it now. That wasn't the smart move. Alright, we got to spread the wealth now. 3, 2. Let's take out this guy. And take out the big guy, since we got nothing better to do other than just die. How many do I need on that? If there are 3 or more, huh? I'm going to spread the wealth a little bit. I just need them to chump. Actually, let's do it on that guy. If this guy could just die for me, then that's fine. He's got more than enough guys to kill me on this turn, I think. Yeah, I can only block 2, which means he's going to get through at least like 1 billion. And that's it. I think we had him next turn. Didn't work out. Alright, we were playing against Stubz. Nope, no bear. Here we go. And let's wake you back up so you can be tortured by the eternal green crystal hovering in front of your face. Ah! Nothing for you. You can't have it. I just think he's so angry because he's not allowed to chew on his crystal. Pump it up, pump the jam. That's all in my head now. I can't do anything about it. I don't like because I think he's going to try to counterspell Faithbound Judge when I do it. Let's go for it. All right. Let's just Paladin, so we got enough super kill anyway. No attacks. Let's destroy a target attacking creature. I got 2 extra mana. Dead! Unalived it. He's got a whole nother one there. Let's do some stuff here. No attacks. If you come at me again, I'll first strike it, and then we'll get it down to where I can kill it with first strike. All right, what are you going to do there, hippie? You're just going to kill that. All right. That's too bad I didn't put 2 of them on there, huh? All right, we can attack. We can attack now like suckerfishes. What do I want to do then? Put this guy out as a super chump? Pump up the judge? Let's pump it up on there. All right, he's down to 9. We got him under 10. Single digits. All right, so if he blocks, let's just put this guy down. And we send in the judge. Do I have enough to do anything with it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just do this instead. They both have first strike. The problem here is Expel the Interlopers just means killing my own guys. Yeah, here's his problem. Is I've got one flyer and I got a guy on the ground. He's going to have to lose his guys to be able to survive through this next round. That's not really going to help you. Need 2 more mana to get him activated, though. And we win. There we go. See you later, Stubz. Victory! All right, so here we are with anti-mono red. And it ended up being a great deck. I ended up getting a 67% win rate out of it, which is a fantastic win rate. I mean, you win 2 out of every 3 games you play. I was just smoking it for a while. Just kill, 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 kill. The one time I think I really lost to this thing is when someone stole my cards to play against me, which goes to show you how good this deck is. I couldn't stand up against myself. Yeah, you just get a lot of little guys out, and people have a hard time going up against the Swarm. I'm a big fan of the Swarm, and there's a lot of killing, of attacking, and blocking creatures, which for white is pretty decent. I was kind of surprised. I usually don't like to play those because I don't like being restricted, but they're cheap, and they always worked out that way. Funny part, I got the hiccups now, sorry. I never saw the Phyrexian Vindicator out. There's only one of them. He just never showed up. Expel the Interlopers like all the time. You know, the one guy that we got a bunch with Faithbound Judge. And this guy needs to be put together with Proliferate like crazy. Because if you could just speed up his process, he's great as a vigilant, flying guy with super pump on him. But then people try to kill him, which immediately puts it back. Of course, you need to make it up to 7 mana to be able to cast his Sinner's Judgment. But that's when you need to pound out those proliferates to get this guy pumped like nuts. To kill him off. Because then the opponent loses the game. Has nothing to do with them. Just has to deal with the number of counters on Sinner's Judgment. So yeah, this is a great old card. It's going to be gone in a few months. Because it's back from whatever it is, Crimson Vow or something. But yeah, if you haven't picked this one up, you might as well play it for the next few months. It is a mythic rare. But it's pretty cool if you can get that thing to pop off. All right, so yeah, it was altogether a good deck and a very cool deck. Let's see, who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? I really had a hard time with Enduring Bondwarden. I thought this guy was stupid. But, for cheap white guy and a chump after the fact and putting a popo counter on something, he was actually pretty decent. He wasn't my boy, though. Everybody is just so lame in here all across the board. I gotta say, a Faithbound Judge. That's where I kind of felt like this deck was sort of like doing something. Just because you had a flying 4/4 guy and with vigilance, which is so incredibly cool. I mean, it's a Sarah Angel. It took you a while to to get it to where it could do more than just defend, right? So, but then you kind of want him to die. Hopefully you'll have that 7 mana so you can play the Sinner's Judgment. It was the most exciting card in the deck. I mean, I guess Phyrexian Vindicator would be. The weird part is we only got a single of each. I gotta say, I'd probably say if I could get the Phyrexian Vindicator out, I would be super happy. Just we never saw them. So the weird part is, how is this deck balanced this way, and why is it so good? I don't know. I played it a bunch. I still can't quite figure out how it works so well. It was just I just kept attacking with little tiny dudes. Next thing I know, they're at 6 life. And then I was able to get like 2 or 3 guys up to 2 points of damage, and they couldn't block enough of them. And I guess it's because I was able to wipe them out using the attacking and the creature stuff, the creature removal associated with attacking and blocking creatures. That's pretty much how this deck worked. Anyways, so I'm going to give it to Faithbound Judge. I like the art. I think he's pretty awesome. I like his ability. He has a lot of good value to him. Faithbound Judge, you're my MVP today. All right, let's see. Was this deck competitive? Yes, 67%. Totally a competitive deck in my mind. And like I said, one time, I don't even count that as a loss, just because the deck essentially beat itself because they pulled like 100 of my cards and then used my own deck to fight against me. And then I got killed by my own dudes. So yeah, I kind of won that deck, that game, not myself. Okay, that's how I won it. So yeah, this deck I could have done a lot better. I kind of hoped I'd seen it against Mono Red, since it was called Anti-Mono Red. Never got the opportunity. Still, good win rate. So yeah, it's a competitive deck. Number 2, was it fun? Yeah, I mean, it felt, okay, in my mind, it felt like a koala bear riding a unicycle, wielding a chainsaw. So it was just kind of stupid and goofy, yet next thing you know, you were winning the game, and I wasn't sure how that was happening. And I kept trying to make plans and trying to be tricksy, but the deck sort of won anyway without me really having to do anything about it. It just was such a sleeper, and then it just sort of was killing people. I mean, they could have wiped the board, but a lot of people wouldn't, because you had like a 2-2 out, and what are they going to do? Wipe the board over a 2-2? Nope. If anything, don't overcommit. Keep some guys back in your hand. Just go for it in little tiny bits, and don't try to storm them all out. You're not playing mono red, you're playing white. So yeah, that was an interesting strategy. Let's slip into, was it interesting? Yeah, it was interesting. I played it. It was not mono white soldiers. It wasn't mono white humans. I mean, we did have some of that if you take a look at it. What do we have? We got Lunarch Veteran. You've got Siege Veteran. Who else comes from it big time? Oh, the Coppercoat Vanguard, right? These guys are all human soldier, human cleric, human soldier, human cleric. So it's like mono white humans right there. But it's not the normal thing. We had a truckload of the Smite cards, right? Going after attacking and blocking creatures. And that was strange. Yeah, Repel the Vile. We had board wipes. Yeah, this one, Expel the Interlopers. What's great is if you're expecting a large swarm of wussy creatures, yeah, you could pick like 2 and just wipe the board and leave all your guys behind. If you go 3 and get your 2s out, if you had like 4 2s out, that's like 8 points of damage you're dealing. Yeah, altogether, it's just a real study in low-end creatures and keeping you in control of the board state all the time. I can see why they put Blast Zone in. Destroy each one of the mana equals the number of charge counters on it. Yeah, it gets us up to 2 or 3. Just wipe that out. Hopefully you'll be able to take it. I'm never good at paying for this. I'm too invested in paying for my creatures. I don't put enough into the Blast Zone. All right, so let's see. That's it. Let's count it up. Was this deck competitive? Yeah. Strangely, it was. Was this deck fun? Yeah, for the most part, it was actually pretty decent. I like a good, what felt like an aggro deck. And interesting. Was it interesting? Believe it or not, it was. I just can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to give this deck an A+. It hit every qualification I'm looking for in a deck. It was well worth playing. And as federal law requires me to say, this deck was so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.